Hi everyone, I hope this video finds you well. So beginner yoga today, we're going to work on our upper bodies and our shoulder flexibility. So a vital sort of aspect of a good yoga practice is to have flexibility in our shoulders, matching with our strength so that we can move smoothly through the postures with control. So that is today's class. So let's get started. As usual, we're going to start in a nice seated position. So choosing however you want to sit to start the class. You can sit with your legs crossed, or you can sit on your knees. Just finding a posture that works for you to start. So either with your legs crossed, or maybe in hero pose with your knees like this. Whatever works for you. We're just going to take our cross-seated position around kneeling position. Take your hands onto your knees. Close your eyes and match to your candle, my darling, I'm ready. So with the eyes closed, just starting to focus on the inhalations, nice and slow through the nose. And as we exhale, we want to feel the back of our throat start to engage. So a strong exhale, making a kind of like a wave sound. Yeah, so it's like an oceanic sort of breath. And we want to practice our breathing at the start of class today just through our nose. So no breathing through our mouth. Keeping our mouth closed, trying to make that loud noise in the back of our throat chakra. Deep breath in. Exhale. 2 more deep breaths like that. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more deep breath in. Exhale. Good. Your next inhale and exhale, exhaling through the mouth. So deep breath in. Strong exhale through the mouth. 2 more times. Deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth. 1 more deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth. Good. Bring your hands to your heart center. Closing down the eyes and just take the next few moments to take a look at how your body's feeling, how your mind is feeling. Trying to quiet down any thoughts that are starting to run through your head at the start of the class. And just trying to bring your focus on your body and your mind and soul for the next 40 minutes. So trying to, any external thoughts that are irrelevant at this point in time, trying to put them aside, focusing on the present moment. Take a deep breath and reaching the arms up, inhale. As you exhale, press your palms together, interlace your fingers, making kind of like a triangle shape. Draw the shoulders up, and then exhale, pressing down through the hands. Strong press down through the hands. Feel the biceps slightly engaged. Deep breath in, reaching up. Interlace the fingers, find your palms together. Exhale, pressing down. Good. 1 more time. Deep breath in. Exhale, pressing down. Nice. From this position, deep breath in. Reach the arms apart. Take your left hand onto your right elbow and start to draw your right hand down the middle of your spine. So you want to give yourself like a little tap on the back. Take a stretch over to the left. And then draw that elbow in front of your body. Take your hand across to your other shoulder. So left hand to your right shoulder. And pull the arm across the torso. Good. From here, take your right hand and just take it on the outside of your left knee. If you are not cross-legged, come cross-legged now. So taking a gentle twist with that top arm. And then take your left arm and start to reach it over and see if you can bring it down to the floor. It's going to be a very strong opening on your shoulder. So just take it gently. Good. As you exhale, roll yourself up and then take your right hand to your left shoulder, right hand to your left shoulder, left hand to your right shoulder. Just give yourself a cuddle. Opposite hand to opposite shoulder. And then exhale, releasing out to the side and draw the arms down. Nice. Deep breath and reach that left arm up. take your right hand to your left elbow and draw your left hand down the middle of your spine. Give yourself a little pat on the back. Good. From here, drawing that arm across your body, take your right hand to your left shoulder and try and squeeze that top part of your arm across your chest. Deep breath here. Good. Bring your left hand down on the outside of your right knee, taking that little binded sort of position. Reach that right arm up, take a big stretch forward, and if you can, bring it down towards the floor. Relax the head. Good. Gently rolling yourself up from here. Take your right hand to your left shoulder, left hand to your right shoulder. Got it that time. And give yourself a tight cuddle. So you want to try and take your fingers to kind of your shoulder blades. So if your elbows are here, you're probably quite tight. That's absolutely fine. You might even be here. You want to try and overcross those elbows and giving yourself a really tight squeeze there. Good. One more deep breath. As you exhale, unwind the arms, take a deep breath and reach the arms up, and then just transfer yourself over onto your hands and knees. So finding our 4-point posture, our standing 4-point posture, shoulders directly over our wrists, knees directly under our hips. Tuck your toes and just take a few deep breaths here, just lifting the knees on your inhale, and then exhale, drop your knees down. So we want to have a little bend in our elbows, so we're engaging our upper bodies, kind of like almost like a push-up position. So little bend, as you inhale, lift those knees, exhale, drop them down. Just doing this a few more times, just playing with your weight placement, engaging your core muscles and testing your upper body strength. 2 more times. Good. Nice, everybody. Now coming up, see if you can hold this position, making sure your back is nice and flat like a little table. Now, if that's too much, you can drop one knee, drop the alternate knee. Otherwise, we're just holding this position. We're going to do a little bend in our elbows. Deep breath in, exhale, push up. Drop your knees if you need to. Inhale, exhale, push up. Inhale, exhale up. 2 more times. Deep breath in, elbows to the side. Fingers spread. Nice. On your next one, drop your knees, bring your feet to touch, and just take your bottom back, take a child's pose. Just relaxing your upper body down into your child's pose. Walk those hands nice and long away from you, and take a few deep breaths there. Give your wrists a little roll out here as well. Just relaxing the tendons in the arms, any wrist pain. This is a great little exercise, just rolling those wrists, lubricating the joints the best we can. Always keeping nice and fluid. Good. From your child's pose, everybody, push yourself back to your 4-point posture. Take a little bend into your elbows and bring your left hand to the center of the mat. On your next inhale, reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Open the right side body, and then exhale, spiraling under with your right arm. Take a little bend in your left elbow. Good. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, spiral under. Little bend. Inhale, reach. Exhale, spiral. Twist through your core. One more. Deep breath in. Exhale, spiral under. Hold it here. Bend into your left elbow. Take one more deep breath. See if you can maybe tuck your toes and lift your knees for a quick moment. Good. Exhale, release. Good. Bring your hand back. And we're just going to move through a few of our cat and cows before we do our second side. So just moving through your arching and your scooping. Think of drawing up the belly button up towards the spine. Arching down. Think about your stretching your abdominals here, contracting through the lower back, and then pushing that spine up towards the ceiling. So finding those 2 extreme points, but moving through them nice and fluidly. You can have your feet tucked if that feels more supportive for your back, or you can keep the top of the feet resting on the floor. Nice. Find yourself back into your center point. Bring your right hand to the middle of the mat now. And then we're going to take our left arm up towards the ceiling as we take a deep breath and we reach up, looking up to that left hand. Spiral under, little bend in your right arm. Inhale, deep breath in. Unfold that arm and then scooping it underneath, abs engaged. Inhale, reaching up, deep breath in, opening through the chest. Exhale. Good. One more deep breath in, looking up to that arm, moving up through the upper body. As you exhale, hold it here. Looking towards your left hand, tuck your toes and maybe lift your knees for a brief moment. Good. Exhale, bring your hand back down. And then when you're ready, if you can, push yourself back to your first downward facing dog. So a very strong pose, yeah, especially for beginners. But this is our standard sort of, one of our main standard postures, our downward facing dog, yeah. So we want to think about, in this position, our fingers spreading nice and wide. Scooping up through our abdominals, think of scooping everything up into your rib cage and then closing the rib cage on top of that area. From the top of our hips, we want to imagine a nice straight line going down our thighs towards the front of our shin. And from our butts, the top of your butt, straight line going down towards your heel. Good. Now this is quite an advanced move, so just take it very gently. We're going to do a couple of waves. Now, our waves are really good for our upper body. So your downward dog might look like this, and that is absolutely fine. Every time you practice, it will get a bit better. So, from your downward facing dog, you're going to rise up into the water with your feet. That might mean you're still here, that's absolutely fine. You're going to shift yourself forward to find that little box position. Scoop your core, and then exhale, pushing back, bottom up. Good. Deep breath in, rising up. Bring yourself forward. Wave your body forward to find your box. You can drop the knees if you need. Exhale, pushing back. One more little wave as you inhale, ripple forward. Find your little box. Drop your knees if you need to. Exhale, pushing back. Well done, guys. Very good. Take one more breath here, and then everybody drop those knees. Just give your feet a little roll out. Excellent job, guys. Nice. Now from this position, we're going to bring our right leg forward, finding a lunge. We're just doing a quick little hip opener. Bring your hands either side of your front foot. And then we're going to work our upper body with our hips here. So bring your hands on the inside of your front foot. Now, you might be here. Remember, wherever you are, just to be accepting of that level and just breathe into your posture. So from this position, we're walking our hands out on a diagonal, so away from our front leg, out to the left side. You've got your right leg forward. Now, take your hands nice and wide, and I want you to, I need to move back, you can't really see my fingers, but I want you to Spider-Man your fingers. So in yoga, we call these Spider-Man hands. You've got to contract your hands slightly and execute the front tendons of your fingers. So pressing the fingertips into the floor, Spider-Man fingers nice and wide. You're going to take a deep breath in, looking up, and then exhale, push yourself down. Very strong for the upper body. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, push yourself down. One more time. Deep breath in, looking up. Exhale, hold it down here. Feel your biceps engage. Exhale, push yourself up. Bring your hands back in line to frame your front foot. And then send your bottom back. Walk your front foot forward. Flex through your front foot. Also flex through your front toe. Take a deep breath in to lengthen the spine. And then just take a gentle forward fold here. That might mean you're here, you could be up here, wherever you are, breathe, relax your head. Good, take one more deep breath there. As you exhale, rippling up, and you're going to turn yourself to face the front. So you're going to bring your right foot down towards the floor, yeah? Bring yourself up. Now you can keep this foot flexed if that's more comfortable for your leg. If If you can place it down, but whatever works. You can also turn it parallel position, whatever's easier. If you're finding a bit of pressure underneath your knee, just fold your mat and place a little bit more padding onto your knee. Otherwise, just if you're hardcore or if you're a bit numb, you're fine. All right, so we're going to take the arms out to the side. We're going to work these arms. We're going to do a few little circles here. So shoulders are down. Now, this is more a shoulder exercise than an arm exercise. It's a bit deceiving. But we're drawing tiny little circles with our fingers here. Now, these circles are coming forward. We're locking our elbows. Now we're going to reverse. Keep the spine nice and long. Shoulders drawing down, long neck. Good. Good, now turn your palms forward, bring your hands in front of you, deep breath in, exhale, open. Inhale, squeeze, exhale, open. Inhale, squeeze. Don't forget about your tummy muscles. Pull your spine up, pull your belly in towards your spine, engage your core. Lovely. Good, 2 more. Good, we're going to go back to those circles. Little circles forward. Good, and reverse. Going backwards, shoulders down. Lengthen your spine. Don't forget to breathe. Good, palms forward now. Open those fingers, find those nice Spider-Man hands. Gonna reach or tilt your torso over. Reach your right hand for the floor. Coming up and then tilt it away, almost to touch the floor. And draw yourself up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reverse. Feel your abdominals and you want to feel your side obliques working here. That's it. Good. 1 more. Good. Now hold it down as low as you can go. So that might mean that you're up here, and that's absolutely fine. If that feels enough, stay up here. The further down, the harder. And you're just going to do some little lifts. Looking up towards that top hand, you're going to feel your side obliques. Arms should be engaged. Breathing, breathing, breathing for 3, 2, 1. Lovely, guys. Bring yourself up. Bring your hands down. Bring your hands down in front of you. And then just walk your right foot in towards you. And then bring it down. Take a child's pose. So we're going to take a closed child's pose here. So knees are together. Torso is flat down on the knees. Arms are lengthening out long in front of you. Breathe there. Take some very deep breaths. Relax the torso, relax the body. Maybe do another little roll out through your hands. Keep that nice fluid movement in your wrists. 1 more deep breath. And then inhale as you roll yourself up. Pivot to face the other end of your mat. And we're going to bring now our left foot forward into that nice low lunge position. Now remember, you can be back here. Wherever you are is absolutely fine. I want you to imagine someone's hands are on your lower back and just gently pushing your torso forward, pushing your pelvis forward. You should get a nice stretch in your right hip flexor and also a contracted stretch on your left side. So from here, we're going to take our hands out on that diagonal, finding those Spider-Man fingers, taking them as wide as you can. You take a deep breath in to reach your torso up. Exhale, press yourself down. Inhale, pushing up. Exhale, lower. Feel those arms working. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, last one. Exhale, hold it here, hold it here. And gently push yourself up. Bring your hands back in line. From this position, we're going to take our bottom and pelvis back and walk our left foot out in front of us as straightened as we can. We might need to keep it bent. Again, that's fine. Just make sure your back hip is over your back knee. Then start to flex the toes back towards the shin. Inhale to lengthen the spine and then gently drop your body down to where you can, relaxing the head and chest. Feel that nice stretch from your left back of your left hip, your left butt side, all the way down to your left heel. Good, gently roll yourself up and then just actually pivot yourself to the front, the same as you did on the first side. That's it. Now we're going to do a little variation of those circles now. Because we've done them on the first side. Remember, parallel your foot if you need, flex it up, whatever works for you. Just make sure you're keeping this side nice and square over your knee. You don't want to be like this or like this, yeah? Okay, so arms out to the side. We're going to reach the arms up towards the ceiling, hands almost like a clap, and then exhale down. Inhale, reach, exhale down. Inhale, reach. We want tension through those arms. Strong, long arms, engaging those back muscles. Good. 2 more. Good. Now hold it up. Now you're going to bring your elbows back, open your fingers, try and close your shoulder blades. So your arms are going behind you, opening through the ribs, and then exhale, bring yourself back up. So we're opening through the chest, opening through the heart chakra, drawing the shoulder blades to touch, reaching up. This is like if you're in the gym and you're pulling one of those cable machines down, we're trying to engage the top of our shoulders, and this section between our back, between our shoulder blades. So we draw them down, try and think of closing your elbows behind you, and then contract, release back up. Inhale, draw them down and up. Good, 2 more times. Keep those fingers nice and wide. Good, guys. Last one. Good, now hold it here. Little pulses. This looks so weird, like little dinosaur arms. Zoe, this is for Bo. Little dinosaur arms. Good. Draw those elbows like you want to tap them behind you. You're going to feel your shoulders really switch on here. If you're not feeling it, you're not tensing your muscles enough. Good. And then coming back out to the side. Very nice, guys. Fingers are wide. We're going to tip over towards our left side. Inhale. Exhale, we lower away. Inhale, we tip over. We're moving from our core. Our legs are like stuck in concrete. They're not moving at all. We're executing those muscles to support us. Moving from our midsection. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We hold it here. Take your gaze up towards the top hand. Little reaches. Feel those side obliques switching on. Breathing for 3, or 2, or 1. Reach those arms up. And then just taking the elbows and start to draw the elbows and shoulders back. Bring your left leg in, just walking it in. And then just coming to a kneeling position. Push your chest forward and then contracting through your abdominals. Bring your arms forward. So kind of coming into a seated child's pose. And then coming up, open through your chest, slight back bend. Reverse, draw your belly button in, bring the elbows forward. 2 more times, deep breath in. Open everything out, contract everything in. Last one. Like a little clam, you open everything out and you contract everything in. Nice, everybody. Bring those hands down, pivot yourself back around to your 4-plate posture. We take a deep breath in, we tuck the toes on our exhale, we push back to our downward facing dog. Heels down, bottom up, chest through the arms towards the thighs. Breathe in this position, drop your knees if you're finding this a bit challenging. Good. 1 more deep breath. We're going to just do a couple of standing postures with the incorporation of our upper body. So from this position, with control, step your right foot between your hands and then pivot your left foot open, parallel, and just walk it back to a comfortable stance of your body. And then bring your chest up, body up, and we find our warrior 2 pose on the right side. Now, the deeper you bend, the harder it is. So if you are feeling like your legs are a bit on fire or you're struggling, You can take yourself to a wall, place your hand on the wall, and you can bring your stance a bit closer. So the deeper, the harder, obviously. Arms are out in front of us. We're going to come into our eagle arm posture. So you're going to bring your right arm, reach it forward, take your left arm on top, and then try to lock your arms into like a loop. So you've got your right arm underneath, left arm on top, and then try to close your hands, and then bring your elbows in front of your face. They should be in line with your chin. This is your eagle arm posture. We take a deep breath in, reach the elbows up, slight back bend. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. One more deep breath. As you exhale, release your arms. Stay low in your legs. Take a deep breath in, reach your right arm forward, and then exhale, take a reverse warrior two. Just stretch out that side body, bend into that front knee. Lovely. As you take your next inhale, start to straighten through your front leg, and then just gently walk your back leg in slightly. Pivot your right toes forward, left toes out, and then walking those feet away to the distance that you feel comfortable in to do your warrior two on your second side. So arms reach out, we bend into that front knee, straight through our back leg. Front leg is going forward. Make sure it's going out and not coming in. If it's coming in, back off a bit. Yep. Deep breath in, we reach our left arm forward now. Our right arm goes on top. We bend and we loop those hands around. We bring the elbows up to our eagle arms, second side. Deep breath in, draw the elbows up, inhale. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. Two more deep breath in. Exhale, last one, inhale. Exhale, very nice everybody. Take a deep bend as you open those arms, releasing that bind. Reach the left arm forward, exhale, reverse warrior two. Take that nice long stretch. Calming up. Gently start to straighten through your front leg, walk your back leg in. And now we're going to come into a forward fold with our wide-legged foot stance. So, depending on what you want to stretch, if you want a bit more of a stretch on your inner thighs, take your legs wider. If you want more of a stretch on your hamstrings, so the back of your legs, keep your legs more narrow. If you want in between, just come in between like this, yeah? Now, in this position, again, we're focusing on our upper bodies today. So if you need to bend your knees, just make sure you're not knocking them in or out. You want to keep them going directly forward so that you're working these side muscles to support your leg as much as your inner thighs, your abductors, yeah? These side muscles are really important to protect our kneecaps, yeah? So we want to pull up like we're wearing a skinny pair of jeans, right up into the hips, and then find length in our torso. Good. Arms come out to the side. We're going to take an inhale. We're going to come into a flat back as we send our chest forward, our butt back behind us, and a nice flat spine. Now we want to try and keep our hips directly over the alignment of our feet so that we're not shifting back like this and we're not too far forward. You probably won't be far forward because that's quite tricky. We want to be just in the center. Now from here, bring your hands down. Lengthen your spine and then bring your right hand to your lower back. Take your left hand down to the floor if you can, and then start to twist your shoulders to the right side. Try to keep your pelvis from moving. Keep your pelvis square, and then extend your right arm up towards the ceiling. Reach your right arm towards the camera. Inhale. Exhale, extend. Shoulder flexion. Inhale, reach. You might feel a little grinding sensation in your shoulder. As long as it's not a cracking sensation, just go with the grind. Good. If you want to try a little bit of a harder extension here, if that's enough, hold it there. Take your right hand and see if you can take it on the inside of your left hip and maybe reach your left hand to your right leg and twist. Just an option. Exhale, release your hands back to center. Nice, everybody. hand comes down, left hand to your lower back, and you twist your shoulders towards the left side, reaching and extending that left arm up. Now, don't forget about your abs here. Don't let your belly hang out. Scoop your core up in towards your back. Inhale, reaching forward. Exhale, extend up. Inhale, forward. Exhale up. One more, inhale. Exhale, now hold it here, or find that variation. Take your left hand and fold it behind, taking the inside of your right hip. And then maybe your right hand can reach for your left leg, twisting a bit deeper there. Doing that shoulder flexion. Good, one more breath. Nice. Exhale, release your hands. Now this next extension is quite a strong one, so just take it easy, especially if the back of your legs are starting to hurt. Maybe just come down, bend your knees, take a little break. We're going to take our hands to our lower back, pull up your legs, make sure your kneecaps are protected, and then interlace your fingers and see if you can reach your hands up and over your head. So strong shoulder opener, strong hamstring stretch. In this position, you can shift yourself from side to side. Yeah, maybe you're up here and like this, and that is absolutely fine. Wherever you are, breathe, hold it till, I know it might be uncomfortable, but that's what our breath is for. Take 2 deep breaths there. Gently release your hands. Bring your hands down, and then from this position, just bend your knees, bring yourself to the floor, and find a child's pose. Very nice job, everyone. Breathe in your child's pose. Relax everything into the floor. Doing so well, guys. Some really hard postures today, so very good job. Now from your child's pose, just roll yourself over onto your butt, and then we're going to come down onto the floor. So take the back of your legs and using your abdominals, slicing your spine one vertebrae at a time to the floor, bend your knees and just come into a little egg stretch. So just dropping those hips from side to side with the knees in towards the chest, ankles across. And then as you take an inhale, reach the legs up, take a big stretch, and then give your legs a good shake, like a cockroach. And then cross your ankles and hug the other side in front. That's it. Give your knees a tight squeeze. Your lower bottom might slightly peel off the floor. That's fine. Good. Now we're going to take a few rock and rolls up and down our spine. And we're going to come into a quick little bit of plank work. So upper body, the best way to improve upper body strength is planks. Anyone that knows me knows I love a good plank. Any time of the day, anywhere. I just think it's the best full body workout. You have to use everything to do a good plank. You have to use your core, your legs, your feet, your upper body, everything. So being mindful of your spine, if you have any pain in your lower back, or your arms, your elbows particularly, drop your knees. Yeah, we're going to just do a few breaths in a standard plank and a couple of variations, but nothing too major. So, hands directly under our shoulders. We take a little bend in our arms. Fingers are nice and wide, and suction your hands and the tips of your fingers down to the mat. Now, if you're naturally arching your spine, scoop your hips up towards your ribs and decrease the middle section to protect your lower back. From this position, tuck your toes, send your left leg back. Take a deep breath in as you exhale, send your right leg back, finding your plank. Now make sure those booties are down, people. Butts down. Yes, scoop your lower abs, draw your hips towards your ribs, and push down into the floor. Good, now we're going to bend our right knee, inhale, exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend your left knee, exhale, straighten. One more each side, inhale, bend, exhale. Inhale, bend, exhale. Now you can take a quick break here if you need, or stay up in your plank. drop your knees. You're going to lower your right elbow down to the mat and left elbow down. Now you're in your forearm plank. Scoop your abdominals. We bend our right knee. Inhale, exhale, straighten. Inhale, left, exhale, straighten. Inhale, right, exhale, inhale, left. Good. Everybody drop your knees. Keep your core engaged. Release your feet and then push yourself up. So you're in like a low plank in a sort of upward facing dog arm variation. Good. One more deep breath. Bring your hands in. Push yourself back. Take a quick child's pose. We have one more exercise in our plank. Just take a deep breath. If you're really struggling, you can skip this one. Yeah. So when you're ready, inhale yourself back forward. I'm going to show you the easier option first. Your knees are together and your feet are together. You're going to send yourself forward, so your bottom is down, and you're going to bend your arms. You're going to do a little circle down towards the mat and center. Circle down and center. So you're kind of doing a little push-up circle. Basically, you're just lowering your chest, circling and coming back, and then reversing. With the knees down, or come up to your full plank and do a couple ups here. I am aware this is beginner yoga, but we've got to push after. So we circle, inhale 1, exhale center, inhale 2, exhale center. We have 2 more, inhale 3, exhale center, last one. Good, hold it, hold it. Push yourself back for your last downward facing dog. Right back into the balls of the feet. Bend your knees and then just rock yourself down onto the floor. Very good job, everybody. Well done. Okay, so let's find our way onto our stomachs now. So just coming onto your belly. Watch your feet up. Now, your feet are going to be a nice wide sort of distance apart, wider than your mat. Just relaxing, yeah, probably about this much wider than your mat. So, yeah, I don't know if you can see, but about that distance apart. Now from here, we're going to bring our hands out nice and wide, press into your fingers, and draw your upper body up to where you can. Now that might be down here, yeah, might be right up here, wherever it is, shoulders are down. Good, take a deep breath and loosen up, and then exhale, lower yourself down, but don't let your head come down. Hover the head. Inhale, pushing up, use those arm muscles, looking up. Exhale down, one more time. Inhale up. Good, now from here, bring your elbows down to the floor, interlace your fingers, bend your left leg, and then see if you can take your left leg and just take it over. Now you might really come to the strong back stretch, take it towards wherever you can, maybe to the floor, and then you reach that left arm up. Good, now from here, bring your left arm down, keep your leg where it is, and see if you can lower your body down to the floor. Good, exhale, bend your left knee back down to the floor, coming back to the center. Nice, so just coming up again, interlace your fingers, bend your right knee out, taking it back behind you to wherever you can, reaching that right arm up, so opening through the right side, giving it a nice release through the right hip flexor. Now from here, we bring that body down, your foot might come up, it might just be your toe, try to get your shoulders to the floor. Good, and then coming back to the center. Lovely, guys. Just roll yourself over now onto your back. Carve your knees back into your chest. And we're just going to finish with a little bridge. So that is, bridges are really good for your shoulder strength. We're going to do a little arm variation to work our arms here as well. So feet are pressing into the floor. Make sure your hands can touch your heels. Scoop your lower abdominals, draw your hips towards your ribs and start to peel your butt off the floor. So you're pushing up to your highest level. Now see if you can wriggle your hands underneath, interlace your fingers and push yourself a little higher. Now this might be too much for your shoulders, so you don't need to go here, but this is just a nice shoulder compression, chest opener. One more deep breath. Exhale, release your hands and then roll yourself down. Drop your knees to the front and drop your knees to the back. Lovely, guys. And then last little posture, we're going to come into our happy baby. So bring your feet up, bend your knees, flex your toes, take your two peace fingers around your big toes, and then find your happy baby. Now you can do any variations here. You stretch your legs out. You can just keep them nice and bent. Whatever feels good for your body. Have a good stretch. Play around. Then give yourself a nice tight cuddle. And then as you exhale, come into your Shavasana. Well done, my lovelies. So relaxing yourself down in your Shavasana. So find resting posture. If there's any other little stretches you want to do before you do your relaxation, you're more than welcome to do it now. Otherwise, the next few minutes, we're just going to work on our little meditation period of the class, relaxing our breath, relaxing our mind, and just focusing on breathing. My heart ran away from me. I was just coasting till we met. You remind me just how good it can get. Well, I've been on fire dreaming of you. Tell me you don't, it feels like you do. Opening up can open some wounds. How does it start and when does it end? Only been here for a moment, but I know I want you, darling, I do. I'm with you. There's nothing I won't do to see you shine. I'll swing for the fences, I'll run to the line, and it's high time that you love me, 'cause you do it so well. To see you shine, I'll swing for the fences, I'll run to the line, and it's high time, oh darling, I'm with you, oh darling, I'm with you. There's nothing I won't do. There's nothing I won't do. I'm with you, oh darling, I'm with you. Lovely, guys. On your next deep breath, just rolling over onto one side. And just lying on your side for a couple of deep breaths. So you just want to relax on your side with your head down into your hands, with your eyes closed, body nice and heavy. And I'm just going to read you a little quote to finish the class today. It is the hard days and the hard times that challenge you to the very core. These times determine who you are. I like that one. So it's the hard days and the hard times that challenge you to the very core. These times determine who you are. Lovely, guys. Okay, on your next deep breath, rolling yourself over, finding your seated posture to finish the class. So you can sit however you fancy with your knees and feet side like that, on your knees, with your legs crossed, wherever you are, just make sure you're sitting nice and tall. Hands pressing down into your knees and start to draw those shoulders down. Good, just taking a few circles here. So draw the shoulders up towards the ears, inhale, exhale, draw them down. Feeling all those muscles that we've been working in the class today. And then reverse, really moving your arms in your shoulder joint there. Nicely done, good. Take a deep breath in, we inhale, we reach the arms up. Exhale through the mouth, hands down your heart center. Inhale. Exhale. Good, deep breath in, inhaling lots of positive energy. Exhaling any negativity, detoxing any negative thoughts from our body. Good, deep breath in, reach your thumbs to your third eye and exhale, namaste. Very good work, everyone, well done. Sorry this class wasn't live today, but I know most of you are doing it recorded anyway, so I did it at a really random time in the day. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope, depending on when you do this video, whether it's the morning or the evening, I hope you have a great sleep or a great day. Yeah, and thank you so much for joining me, and yeah, see you again soon. Have a lovely day, morning, night, evening, week, year, month. Well done, guys.